Hello folks and welcome back to twitch.tv/gameswithnick. We are continuing our playthrough of Final Fantasy XIV. In the previous stream, which was earlier today for watching this live, we've developed a few jobs. This is our current status. We have Fisher and Culinarian started off. I don't think I'm going to spend any more time on those, at least at the moment. And both Marauder and Rogue are at level 11, and Arcanist is at level 13. So, we're working on stuff. Let's continue the main story quest, trying to unlock the first dungeon. Pains me to say, but all the gil in the world can buy loyalty. There are some like you who can be trusted, but then there are others. Until now, I've had no choice but to rely on the Charlton Severin, even though I am full aware that he's been doing shady deals behind my back. More than once I've heard tell of improper trading with goblins. I wouldn't be the least surprised if that were happening right now. Not a bell ago, a sack of oranges vanished, as did Severin. I want you to find and confront the bastard for me, Gwen. I'm sure there's wrongdoing afoot, so be sure to doubt anything that comes out of his mouth. Oh, I should summon Carbuncle. And I should move... Actually, I should probably move Resurrection out of there entirely and into number 2. Because I'm not gonna need this until I'm actually with a party, so... Alright. Oh! Ooh. Well, I'm level 13. I think I can give it a shot. Yeah, we got this. We're gonna be hurt, but we got this. Yeah, so the other thing is that we did unlock the level 2 hunting locks for the 3 jobs that we currently have. And I looked at it, we will need to level up an archer as well. Oh, this one is more up to my level. Yo, what's up, Severin? Bloody hells, I'm up to straight without a paddle. I'm gonna doubt you. What's this now? Still weren't sent you for the oranges? Huh. So the old bugger had known all this time. What does it matter anyway? Listen, you're one of those goody-goody adventure types, right? Go rescue me mates from those double-dealing goblins. They're just over yonder by the bonfire. Oh, they're still gonna be attacking us? Oh no, okay. It's legitimately the goblins. We are so over-leveled. This is a level 8 main story quest. We are 13. Hadn't come, my dodo would have been cooked. Cooked dodo. Oh, you won. Would have gotten away myself, not for Severin shoving me aside. Oh, we're gonna kill the last one of these. Save me, mates, and for that I owe you. Suppose I should be ashamed I couldn't clean up my own mess. But a pirate knows no shame. I have no qualms about going back on my word. I'm only giving you the sack because I like the cut of your jib. Take it to us and send him in my regards. Oh yeah, we're not gonna complete this level 3 thing. Wait. Why am I supposed to go to the checkpoint? Oh, okay. I guess. Does the rogue not have a target? Apparently not. Fascinating. Can I display two slots at a time in my inventory? Maybe it's in character configuration. Expanded. Actually, let me see what open all is. That's a lot better. Small, but a lot better. What are we here? A delivery from Summerford Farms and scheduled? Huh, there's a first time for everything. Well, look at that. Not a single one missing either. About the only things not here are those bagmen, and I don't miss them one bit. Here's still warrants payment in full. With you, I can trust they'll reach him. Ugh. We need to save money. As much as I hate it. Why did you stop? What's in my hunting log now? Hunting in Western Lanaskia, Lower, Western, Lower, in the God's Grips, that's later, Western. Everything is in freaking Western. Bumble Beetle's in Upper. How long until I can actually get a mount? Gosh darn it. That flying mounts are a thing here too. That's ooh, so nice. Back in one piece. That's a relief. How'd you fare, Gwen? Ah, this is what I was aiming for. Looks to be all I was owed, alright. Though I'd be telling you false if I claimed I had not held out more hope for Severin. I was even willing to overlook the skimming of the top, but to sell this all short in favor of this godforsaken goblins. You do well to mind yourself around the two-guild cheat. To leave his own mace for dead, there's no telling what he'd do to you. Yeah, that's a big bump. Oh, except, no, I need to do the intelligence in mind. I can't look at the defense, I have to look at the stats. Blast! At this rate, the crops will never be ready for harvest. If only we had black loam, just a bit could send our stock soaring. I'll bet Rotwida knows where you might find some. Perhaps you may pay her a visit in the orchard? Sure, bud. That is a pretty ridiculous thing to be wearing. What level is this quest? Ugh, no. Dude, I'm almost level 14. I have no need for your quests. Where are you? Here you are. The Gurkhan's got a head of cabbage bethinks himself from fetching him any black loam. Don't you dare pinch some from the cook pot, then be my guest. Just mind that you're gonna get trampled by the aurochs that dwell there. Once you've had 3 bushels worth, take the black loam to Greywall at Tuller's Rest. He'll know what to do. Ouch, how did you die? Oh shit, I don't have Carbuncle out because I switched. Alright, let's get the black loam. One. Two. And 3. I do wonder when's the first dungeon. I think we might still be pretty far off. Ugh, even the weeds wither and die in this desolate dirt. But a bit of this black loam, to change all of that. Haven't seen any in ages. Gathering black loam's not for the weak of will. Nor the weak of stomach, eh? Oh, don't tell me Gurkhant and Rodweed neglect to mention where black loam comes from. Well, surely you figured it out on your own from the cloying stench. It comes from the Ark's lair of all places. Well, I don't know who misled whom about what. What matters is that your efforts have brought us to Blackloam, and we can expect a bountiful harvest as a result. Thank you. I think I already have one of those. I got Lucid Dreaming, which gradually restores MP. Cooldown. Confounded pirates! They do nothing of tilling, only killing. We're still in our shovels to melt and forge into axes of all things. They're biting the hand that feeds them, the mangy mongrels. I love to teach those curs a lesson of obedience myself, and sworn to still word that I would fight no more. So I need you to bring back our farm tools and make sure those dogs reap what they've sown. Oh, it's our pirate friends, huh? Come on. There we go. Pop. Alright, we all set? No? That's weird. Why are we not done? There we go. We were literally on a stone's throw. That's funny. I wonder what the sea dogs will try and steal when there's no harvest. I get to see the tools back in serviceable condition, which will be more than we can say of Severn when we get our hands on him. The rich likely had a role in the theft. Spied him meeting the pirates in secret, I did. Couldn't care less if the wastrel wouldn't work, but when he consorts with cut purses to take away our tools away, he's crossed the line. Still we're not to know what sort of scalwag he's dealing with. Take word to him, won't you? Pirates making off with our tools. Freyval did well not to take matters into his own hands. Last thing I need is blood on my crops. But I'll be damned if Severn thinks he can take us for fools. This treachery won't go unpunished. I am, and this is tricky, okay. This is actually worse than what I currently have. Probably for all of them. Let's get the bronze knives, but... yeah, that's what I thought. So let me go into your armor chest and... stuff that I don't use anymore and that is not tied to a profession I'm gonna sell back or discard back. I don't expect a great deal from you, lass, and you've never once let me down. Yet what I'd ask of you now goes beyond aught I've asked before. Would you hear my plea all the same? It eases my mind to have your ear. You're not that familiar with this Conjure Severin by now. Well, the scheming scrape gazes at it again. Since the letter came for him, has been sulking about in that manner he does when he's up to no good. Then he's rounded up his rogues and buggered off with nary a word to anyone. I've grown accustomed to his insolence, but something tells me this is different. It didn't exactly damn him, but when I last had words with him, he didn't look defiant as much as hunted. I can't help thinking he's gone looking for trouble and fun more than he wanted. So I was hoping he might hunt his sorry hide down and drag it back here before it's too late. Sure. Your grateful little cur bites me every chance he gets, but I can't quite bring myself to cut him loose. I suppose he reminds me a bit of my younger self. Suffice to say, I'd rather he didn't come to a sticky end. As for how to find him, I try asking... whatever, at the Aether Edge. He was the last one to see him. I dare say she'll be able to tell you where he was headed. Why do all these names have to be weird? Like, even... It couldn't even be something like Guinevere. No, it's... what? Grenada. Like, come on. None that passes through his gates escapes my notice. I saw the Rouser and his rabble set out for Wood Whisper Canyon not long ago, singing about drinking themselves stupider. Cheeky thoughts as I should join them. Told them I'd rather shrivel up than sip whatever it was I had picked up. They had pickled their brains. If you find the Yellow Swine, be sure to give him a cuff around the ear for me, will you? Alright. So, where are we going? Where's this canyon? Right there. Okay. If we actually manage to finish the original The Realm Reborn expansion, which, you know, will take forever, most likely, but if we ever finish it, I am curious to see how they have reworked the patch content. Because when I played it originally, the patch content of original The Realm Reborn was unfucking ending. And it was just, go here, talk to this person, go here, talk to this person, go here, talk to this person. All the dirty, deceitful, downright dastardly deeds that slippery bastard's done. Let me take the lads out for a drink only to lead us straight into a bloody trap. We don't get no lower than that. Of course, I've learned to stay a step ahead of Severin, so I was ready. But yours weren't so lucky, you've got to help him. What has he done now? Oh, why am I a rogue? Yeah, let's summon Carbuncle. My axe may as well have been a white flag for all the good it did. Hope you feel better, or the sorry bastards in there are done for.
Sarah might have gotten us into this mess, but I ain't about to let him give his life for us. Sooner bow to a fishbag than be in a conniving bastard's debt. 2 arms! A true knave. You even betrayed yourself, Severin. Ugh. We're prepared to overlook the matter of your desertion on the condition that you provide us with suitable replacements. That was the agreement. If your latest change of heart leaves your debt to us unpaid, you are they who betrayed the Serpent Reavers twice. You will not do so a third time. What's up, losers? Cowering behind your protector will only delay the inevitable. Honorless wretch. Your life is all you have left. Oh, no. Wrong button. And worthless though it be, we shall take it. Ooh. Somebody's watching from the scenes from the back. Oh, mournful voice of creation. Send unto me your creature of the abyss, my thrall to command, that I may smite mine enemies. Okay. You're trying to go on the swords. Oh yeah, no, I'm gonna kick this golem's butt. Like no problemo. What you got? Oh, that was it? Damn. Not impressive, man. I limit, limit, is it limit LXSS? Limitless, I see. Oh, it's been going well, thank you. That the golem could be vanquished. That woman is no ordinary adventurer. Oh, he's gone. Just been enjoying playing some, 14, so... The snake slithered away. I'm only glad he did not have the chance to sink his fangs more deeply into you. Why do we have a vision of Stola? The spirits do not belong to any of the known Luminson factions. Whom do they serve? The Beast Tribes? Surely not. The timing of their appearance coincides all too neatly with the recent surge in Hagen and Kobold activity. Something is afoot. The question is, what? Maybe the tribes are planning to summon their primals. Well, help us if it should prove so. Limsa would be hard-pressed to keep a single primal at bay, let alone 2. But all is yet speculation. I must needs find evidence. The seas continue to rise, while the lesser moon continues to fall. And ilm by ilm, the world becomes ever more unlike itself. It is as Louisoix foretold. Coming off chaos has rendered the laws of nature mutable, blurring the boundary between the material and the ethereal planes. Little now stands between us and the primals. But they are not here yet. Though time be against us, hope shall ever be on our side. Never did the creep of Charlatan ring more true. Never did the creed of Charlatan ring more true. Never did I dream that I would possess the means to see ether. Yet now that I do begin to take it for granted. How swift do the wonders of Charlatan seem commonplace. Here, for you. Have you come for the festivities? Today the maelstrom officially makes that great hole in the sea its straightened ground. Join in the celebrations. Wait, a disturbance in the etheric flow. But whence does it emanate? See some grotto, perhaps? Man, she is really a big nerd. What are we here? Can you walk? His eye. Regrettably no, he eluded me. Understood. I will inform the Commodore. You collapsed from your exertions. Are you suitably recovered? Severin here has apprised me of all that transpired. His account shed some light upon how you came to be attacked by a golem, of all things. Golem is a mindless automaton, inert save when commanded to be otherwise. Common pirates could not hope to control such a thing, so arcane are its workings. But then these tattooed wretches are no common pirates. They are the minions of the Sahagin. As to their purpose, well, I shall get to the bottom of it. First, I must escort Severin back to his place of employment. I dare say Selwyn will be wondering what has become of him. And you too, for that matter. I will bear word of him of your preservation, but I'm certain he would like to thank you in person. Pray pay the man a visit. Ah, he told me of you, but perchance he did not tell you of me. My name is Ishtola. I am a naturalist of sorts, surveying the ether in the hope that I might offer up some clue as to our predicament. I'd say I owed you my life, but it don't cover it. If it weren't for you, my friends would all be dead, and all. Tis that I can never repay, but I'll not make things worse by running away. Take me to Summerford Farms and I'll face the consequences. For reasons I cannot fathom, you seem. Forgive me. Mayhap we shall have a chance to speak again when I have marshaled my thoughts. Until our paths next cross, farewell. Goodbye, Stola. Alright. Crackhead back, it's 100. Let's just strike it back. Actually, before we track it back, let's go turn in this other side quest we have. And I think this will be the last side quest we'll do as an Arcanist for a while.
Take care of them snippers. Good bloody riddance. Nice work, dear lass. Still, it won't be long before new crew of craps come sliding in to claim the territory. And our loads just keep getting heavier, what with all the rebuilding going on. But I want to be buried under a mountain of crates if that's think of a more lasting solution to this snipper problem. I don't think the lift actually works, does it? Oof. We got no choice. We gotta just crank through the first few phases of the main story quests. It's slow, but it's gotta be done. That's the thing about this game. They are not afraid of fucking locking you behind a whole expansion if you're not spending enough time playing the game. It's insane when you think about it, but... So if we can get, by the end of the next couple hours, to the airship and access the R2 capitals, that's going to be a good goal for the stream. And then next time we can start getting into dungeons and stuff like that. Lo, I knew you'd return. Stola delivered Severin a bit ago. Tales of your heroic deeds precede you. The rest came shuffling back too. A lot of them sporting the same haunted expression. It's me who's to blame for Dad. Dad and the rest. I was once a serpent reaver. A thrall to the Sahagin? 7 hells! Reavers may look and sound and act like pirates, but are not but the fishback's flunkies. Us pirates ain't much for laws, but there's things we won't do. We've got a code, see? But the Reavers have never followed a word of it. A few years back, they started snatching law-abiding Leminsons. I'd only just taken my oath when our captain bent the knee to his new Sahagin masters. I knew I had to get away. So I crapped off one night, got myself a new name, and found myself a new home. Summerford Farms. Trouble is, secrets don't stay secret for long around here, and soon word spread. All the way back to the sea. The penalty for desertion is death, but the Reavers offer me a way out instead, and I freedom in exchange for my mates. The letter. I don't know what I was thinking. I wasn't bloody thinking. Too busy sulling myself. Aye, but you got there in the end, didn't you? When time came, you made the right decision. The men say little to me, but I hear them talk of how you stood up to the Reavers at last. Or of how you tried to give your life to save theirs. Be that as it may, no deed, however good, can atone for the crime of betraying your brethren. I know that, I do. That's why I'm going to hand myself over to the Yellow Jackets. They'll bring shame to the farm no more. You hear no arguments from me. Each man must sail according to his own moral compass. I just hope yours guides you back here someday. There will always be a place for you at Summerford Farms, lad. And I'll always be in your debt still, Worm. I heard that too, Joanna. Not once have you let me down. Thank you for saving the men of my farm. If I could ask one more favor of you, it'd be this. Tell Bader on what's happened from start to finish. I'm certain he'd put in a good word for Severin if he knew the whole story. And he's one of the few people I know who the Yellow Jackets will listen to. Well, I reckon I've asked all I can possibly ask of you. Safe travels, lass.
Alright, Jacob will keep. Let's go. Oh, we're actually going to be able to get our next class quest soon, too. Well, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 quests before we get the airship. Jesus. It pisses me off that they don't have a frickin' Aetherite right at the entrance. Stupid. Alright, let's go to the F Castle. God, that's a long loading time. Come on, man. There we go. What's up, Betaron?
Bloody hell, life on the farm ain't quite how I pictured it. Ah, but you need to worry yourself for young Severin. The little jacket as hands out the punishments is a good mate of mine. If I ask him nice, I reckon he'd be willing to commute the lad's sentence from hanging to keel hauling. Kindly gent that he is. Oh, I'm only jesting with you. I'll see you at street fair. No, it sounds to me like you've done everything old Staleward asked you and more, just to find me generous finder's fee in the process. Much obliged, lass. As for her reward, well, she's a lonely lady, this drowning wench of mine. I'd fancy keeping her company for a spell, with free room and board. Venturing is a trying business, after all. Them as don't rest their bones every now and again tend to end up with broken ones, and take it from me. Finding it nearly so much fun when you're nursing a shattered arm. Got that? Good. There'll always be a free bit for you, so make use of it. That you'll have much time for lying around, what with all the levs you'll be doing. Oh, didn't I mention? I put your name down for levs. Leaves. Our guild draws all manners of clients, offering all manner of odd jobs. Honestly, you'd be amazed how much folk will pay to avoid doing an honest day's labor. Just give Tomokuri a shout whenever you feel like making a few extra gil. She always have some task around for you to do. Guild leaves now available. Oh, and it's all above board, in case you're wondering. We're careful to stay on the Admiral's right side here, unlike some pirates I can mention. I tell ye, if it turns out they had ought to do them kidnappings, there'll be 7 hells to pay. Proper bleeding reckoning. Mayhap that's why Limsa needs, though. On rough seas, sometimes you have to rock the boat to ride it. But we'll have time for such talk when you're well and rested. Till then, enjoy the wench's hospitality. Yay! Now the recommendations list. Howdy fair, Joanna. Rested and ready to expand your horizons? Well then, I have an idea where we might try heading next. Have you heard of the skylift out in the middle of Nuskia? If you ever visited One Whisper Canyon, then you must have been up and down the thing at least once. Instead, been bleeding scaffolding attached to the descent. You've likely seen the lads and lasses out there using it to haul cargo up the cliff face. Hard labor, that I hear they could use an enterprising soul to pick up the odd jobs, but no barter has time to deal with. Track them down the head of operation, bloke by the name of Workrit, and he'll be sure to put you to work on a task or two.
Oh man, I was like just there. Greetings, Reyna. Vaderon has been most effusive in his praise of your accomplishments. Have you considered putting your abilities to use for the adventurous guild by undertaking a guild lave or two? Guild laves are the mean by which you document requests for assistance from the citizenry, prior to assigning them to adventurers possessed of the necessary skills. From battlecraft leaves that require extermination of monsters, to tradecraft lives that ask for the creation of goods, the tasks we term live quests are many and varied in their nature. Should your interest be piqued, I suggest you make your way to Swiftbirch and speak with... I'm not even going to read that. He'll be happy to set you feet on the path to completing your first leave quest. Oh yeah, I need to get there first, though. Alright. So... And let's just pop out of middle and just walk north, I guess. There's so much we can do here. We're just gonna go with the flow and just bear the brunt of all the frickin' walking. Intelligence is attack, magic potency. Mine is healing. Oh, I always get this wrong. I think determination is probably what you want as a tank. Actually, maybe tenacity is better. Yeah. No. I wanted to take the shortcut, but no, they wouldn't let me. Wouldn't let me.
Vaderon sent you out here, GD. Then consider yourself welcome at the Skylift. Look at that bloody cliff, will ye? One blessed fiery hell from a huge dragon was all it took to split the ground in half. Cargo still needs to get through, though, so that this mess of wood and pulleys was our solution to the problem. Well, one of them at least. If the gods were kind, and they ain't, I'd have about a dozen more workers to handle me growing list of headaches. Let me actually get the hempen trousers. Ah shit, now there's the next class quest? Oh, fuck's sake. So I wanted to do this. This. That. And then switch back to Arcanist. And re-summon Carbuncle.
Glad I am to see you again, lass. A wagon driver just returned in great bloody hurry, screaming about some monstrosity which sprang out from a million corn ceiling in his cargo. Seems the gutless bastard tossed it over the side afore turning tail and running for his life. I need to head down the road, recover that seedling, and deliver it to Lyolf at Swiftperch in western Lanoskia. Whatever he pays you for the cargo is yours to keep. After all, I don't rightly know what else is lurking inside that planet, and you deserve to be rewarded for your troubles. Oh, and you also find an Aether out in Swiftperch, so the journey should be worth your while.
Indeed. I always vainly hope that I can use my mount, and I always go like, ah shit, right? Can't do that yet. Oh, good steer clear of the jackals. Guess this one I just can't avoid. I'm a little surprised that I still don't have an AoE attack. Nope. Alright. Go off to western Lanoskia. And you know, let me actually look at something. What did the hunting log of these people look like? Western. Lower, the God's Grip, Western Skull Valley, Upper, Oakwood. How about the Marauder? And Fat Dodo. The Rosaling. And the Fat Dodo and the Sewer Mole. And the Fat Dodo and the Sewer Mole. Okay. So there was a road. There are Rosalings over here. Let's just take care of them already. I'm not planning on actively leveling up all the jobs, but I do want to try to keep abreast of the hunting logs whenever possible. And it's definitely possible now, so might as well. Alright. Two Wormholes too. Ooh, new action.
randomly pushed it without knowing what it did, but... Oh, alright. Didn't need him, but that's fine. Alright, switching to Marauder. Took a bunch more dodos. Lower, 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 lower. This is western, but it's Quarterstone. Well, it's kind of sort of nearby, but I guess it's a specific oh! Well, hello! I was just looking for you. How convenient. Why am I missing him so much? At least it feels like it. Okay, low blow is a stun. And then finally, all right. That's in Skull Valley, which is further up. Okay. When we switch to this guy, lower, 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 Skull Valley, Skull Valley, Skull Valley. Okay, bunch of stuff in Skull Valley. Switch to me. Kill some fat dodos. And then we are good until we reach Skull Valley. Oh, I guess some sewer moles? Oh, okay. one more. Alright. Okay, let's sync with the Aetheryte. Wait, I have already... Huh. Really? I don't remember it at all, but... Greetings, lass. My name's Swigskiff, and I'm in charge of assigning local live quests here at Swiftbirch. Macquarie sent you my way, did she? Well then, let's get you started. Right after we see if you got the brass to overcome the challenges you're likely to encounter around these parts. Take a look over the task outline in this guild lead. You reckon you can handle it? Sure. I need to go to duty, find a map, and then initiate. Let me do this first. No, what am I doing? There we go. He's dead. Yes, return to Swiftbirch. Here's the reward. Cool. By the by, sturdy venturers like yourself might want to look into guild hests. Have a word with Battle Warden Tirora and she'll give you the details. Don't fret now, lass. I'll set her straight if she has any doubts as to your ability. Back to this guy first. Has Nymea herself forsaken this desolate land? Though I understood they were risking gambling my entire fortune on a crop of million corn, I at least expected the seedling to be delivered before disaster struck. Here it is. Is that my million corn seedling? I'd show you this day. You might seem a paltry beginning, but the yield of this particular variety of crop plants is nothing short of astonishing. As you have undoubtedly noticed, Swiftbirch lacks certain, shall we say, vital energy. Thus I mean to restore a modicum of hope to its residents by growing a veritable ocean of corn. You, madam, seem fit to burst with vim and vigor, but I persuade you to abide a while and help nurture this ailing settlement. Let me grab the jacket, I guess. Word travels quickly in Swiftbirch. Here to learn about guild hests, are we? What's a guild hest? Why, it's a behest issued by the Adventurers Guild, savvy. When a certain task brought to the attention of the guild is a little too grand for a live, but not grand enough for grand company involvement, they're deemed guild hests and sent to yours truly. But don't let the lack of grandeur fool you. The tasks aren't anything but simple. Mysticless and tight quarters and all require precision and teamwork, twixt you and all your battlemates. And so what do you get in return for placing your neck on the Lupin block? Besides a beaming grin from Battle Warden Tiro, fame, fortune, the usual. So I presume we'll be joining our next operation? I mean, not really. Well, I guess this can be a way for me to... Beauty Finder... Guildests. Speaking about Warner, we'll display a list of the Guildests. Finder, register, yeah, okay, I know how Duty Finder works. I should probably run it with my side jobs. You there, adventurer. Cast your eyes towards the brewer's beacon. Does the light not seem uncommonly weak? Cannot possibly be bright enough to guide the ships sailing in the bay. I would march over to the lighthouse and investigate myself, but I am duty-bound to remain at my post. I would consider it a favor if you could make a visit to the brewer's beacon and see if aught has befallen Hansrace, the lighthouse keeper. Sure. But before I do, I'm gonna go get my next class quest. Oh. Okay. Arcanist Guild. Why does it always take so bleeding long to teleport within Limsa Lominsa? You seem tired, Joanna. Are you sleeping properly? One's reasoning can suffer without sufficient rest and recuperation. Should you deem yourself fit to duty, pray make your way down to the practice floor. Overseer Kleha has requested you accompany her on another official inspection. There is, however, a requirement for your participation. The Foreseer will explain the situation. What's up, girl? I was beginning to think I miscalculated, Joanna. Thank you for coming. I will soon be boarding a trading vessel suspected of smuggling. All merchant ships that make use of Limsa Lominsa's port are subject to inspection by Neil Van's gate assessors. It is a routine I perform daily. In the case of smugglers, however, there is a 75% probability of encountering resistance. Thus, I would appreciate your company during this assignment. It is now that we must discuss the requirement of which we were informed. To have full confidence in your martial expertise, it is imperative that you first acquire the ability to summon Tumpus Carbuncle. Such knowledge will be released to you contingent your acceptance of this duty. Yes. Very good. The arcane entity given form by the Tumpus geometry will further expand your offensive capabilities. With such knowledge at your command, even the harshest of enemies will falter before you. Indeed, we cannot conduct these dangerous spot inspections without support. Please return to Mistress Thurbergheim and inform her of your participation. I will join you once I've completed some final adjustments to my tactical formulae. See, it's a lot of this shit sometimes with 14. Go here, talk to this person, to go here to talk to this person, to go here to talk to this person. You have agreed to accompany the Foreseer? Then I shall gladly instruct you in the use of Topaz Carbuncle. Pray do not hesitate to employ this entity in combat should the inspection turn sour. Are we actually going on the inspection, or...? Yes, we can already go on the inspection, so let's do that. The mercenaries Geistfried and Erstotha are here to assist with the inspection. Both are old hands when it comes to escorting Kleha during her more dangerous duties. Hold back, Joanna. My spells at your disposal. This will be the first time we're expecting trouble, but as long as we follow the Foreseer's tactics and keep a clear head, we'll come through just fine. The Morning Star is preparing to dock in Aleport. We will meet our first challenge, however, before we even board the vessel. In almost a certainty, the merchant ship has hired a thug or two to accost us to the pier. I calculated the probability at 98%. The crew wish to avoid attacking us on deck, you see, as that would all but trumpet their criminal intentions to the world at large. Now, once we do manage to clear the rails, we will face a deck crowded with armed sailors. For a small party such as ours, the most effective strategy will be to incapacitate individual foes as swiftly as possible. Each opponent we down is one less weapon raised against us. It is imperative that we do not allow ourselves to become tangled in multiple drawn-out skirmishes, lest we'll be overwhelmed. I call this stratagem Hammerfall. Strategy is a tool used to manipulate one situation into the desired reality. Keep those words in mind, Joanna. This time we departed, let us regroup before the main gates of Aleport. Oh yeah, I'm pretty far from Aleport, I think. So again, 4 stacks with Summon Topaz of Gem Shine, which lets me deal Earth Attunement to 1 target. Okay. Alright. It seems like that's simply better. Yeah, we're not there yet. It seems like that's simply better than the Ruby version I have. So I don't know why I would ever do the Ruby version. I guess maybe I need to charge Ether Flow more? I guess we'll see. Okay. Let's go check this lighthouse. Oh. Well, hello. No, yeah, it looks about the same. I guess I just have more charges. Oh, but I can summon both of them. So there's actually 6 total charges now. That's cool. Yo, what's up, Kansas? You see Yellow Jacket sent you here, eh? Me light's grown dim, has it? Well, of course it bloody has. The bomb what fuels me furnace has up and buggered off, you see? If I don't get that beacon fixed up soon, there'll be trouble on the water. I know you're just a messenger, lass, but I can tell a venturer when I see one. I'm going to need you to chase down the bomb and bring back a claw which you ripped from its smoldering corpse. Take this iron brazier and set her down in the middle of the flock, somewhere near the scarecrow, I'd say. You have a nice fire going, and that frisky bomb will soon be about. But you don't send your eyebrows, lass. Alright. These are leaves, yep. the thing would immediately appear, but... Lamb! That was easy. That was not smart. Hopefully they'll de-aggro by the time I reach him. At least one of them has. Yes, nice. All I need to do is take down the runaway bomb and bring one of its little claws. Ah, you got the ashy bastard, did you? Once I put this little firecracker in the furnace, I should keep things running for a while. I had myself a bit of a look when you was gone, and Limlin cursed me if the furnace weren't all bent and broken. Small wonder the bloody bomb was able to escape. Patched things up best I could, but ain't no smithy. You might want to have a chat with that yellow jacket friend of yours in Swiftbirch and have him pass the word back down to somewhere in Limsa. Furnace is damaged, is it? Very well, I shall write up the relevant reports, but these repairs must needs be effected without delay. Since I have another favor to ask you, adventurer, take yourself straight away to the Armorer's Guild in Limsa and explain the situation to Forge Master Knanza. Oh, all the way to Limsa? Let me go to Aleport. Did either of the other ones have Harper Buzzard in their logs? No. Alright. Ooh. Two. And here's the third one. Oh, you know what? The Earth one is also a free cast. That's nice. Alright. Level 17. I don't quite want to do that. Just activate the Chocobo Keep. Activate the Aetheryte. Okay.
I hope I don't have to actually do any of these. Oh, actually I have to do one. But that's okay, we can do it. Oh, this is one of those where I have to beckon people. Where do you want me to lead you? Fuck's sake. No. Nope. Beckon. I hate this shitty ass slave. I'll take the Dusk Bat. But these escort ones are just so fucking annoying. Oh. Come here, you jerk. I always end up... Oh, okay. When your enemy appears... Okay, opening treasure coffers, nice, sure, whatever. Oh, come on! Yes, return to airport. While we're at it, let's just go and do this quest too, so we can just go once to Solominsa. Let's be about our task, Traina. Pre-informed steersman at the pier. We've ready to conduct our inspection. Should balance be offered, you're to execute stratagem Hammerfall. Do not forget, your text is both your shield and your weapon. Our side. You're with the folks from Milvan's Gate? Hells, I knew there'd be trouble. Alright. Well then, I'm certainly glad you see you can handle yourself. You'll find landing boat just down here at the end of this ramp. I'll have no part of what comes next, though. Alright.
Battle.
Definitely handed, Joanna. Once again, I'm reminded of our guild master. Thanks to your efficient response, we will be able to commence this inspection earlier than I had calculated. We shall board a merchant vessel out in the bay. Aristota, if you would take the rudder, the Morning Star awaits. Since their welcoming party appeared to fail to deter us, I expect a probability of 85% that our arrival will incite further belligerence. Our objective, however, is not to trade blows, but to gain access to the hold. It may behoove us to employ stratagem hardhead. The aim of our opponents is to buy time so that suspect goods may be tossed into the ocean. I don't intend to give them that time. We'll bull our way towards the cargo hold as quickly as we can. It's a tactic fraught with risk, but one that your presence makes possible. Shall we begin? I am for Sir Cleha. The authority of the Milvan's Gate, I request that you surrender your goods for assessment. Well, now, your timing couldn't be worse, lass. The whole door is all rusted up, you see. The bloody thing won't open. You'll have to come back another day after we fix the hinges. I will see the cargo. Now, any vessel entering a port in Lim's is bound by law to submit it to a routine inspection. The law, is it? Lads, reckon it's time our guests had themselves a little accident. The ship will decide. Well, yeah, I mean, Tilpa's Carbuncle needs a minute to come out, you know?
was hitting the wrong shortcut. That's time for Ruby. Ruby? Oh, I need a target, that's why. Boy, this is a right mess of things. Die. Alright, we did it. A masterful display, Joanna. Now we can finally get access to your cargo. Oof!
Whatever you hear, then. It's one of the bitch admiral's lapdogs campering about me ship. You're just like your mistress, always sticking your nose in where it ain't invited.
No, it can't be.
Huh. Recognize me pretty face, did you?
But you were caught, exiled.
Force here. Are you hurt? Can you stand?
Stay back. You stay away from me.
Force here, please calm down. What are your orders? I've had enough of your whimpering, and I've certainly had enough of these bloody books. It's clear you ain't learning anything from them. Reckon it's time you got a different kind of lesson. Not if I have something to say about it. He's straight up passed out.
Leah! Nelfica preserve us, she's fainted. We must withdraw.
Joanna, quickly, back to the boat. We'll carry the force here. Aye, that's right. You slink on back to your mistress, you worthless curs. Okay. Go back to airport. No, Lives Limits, that's what I meant. Alright, Arcanist
this guild. And here I will be taking a quick break.
Alright, I am back. Sorry about that, just got a phone call. It's good to see you well, Joanna. Gatesfriend sent word ahead of your travails. An unfortunate turn of events, but considering the infamous Blackheart you faced, you might have fared much worse. Have you heard of the pirate Dosmaga? Who was exiled from Limsolomensa some years ago, but it appears he has chosen to defy the Admiral's orders. And once more, he dares lay a hand on Forcier's Cleoha. The poor lass must have been terrified. If I had known Dosmaga was aboard that ship, I never would have assigned her that duty. The sister may require some time to recover. For Cleoha, that man is a nightmare made flesh. Though her physical wounds will soon mend, there is little we can do to solve the hurt in our mind. You're concerned? Angry, mayhap? Harness that energy and channel it into your training. I predict we shall be needing your skills again before long. Ooh, should I get? See, one thing that annoys me is that they don't show you how it compares to the ones you currently have equipped in terms of the vitality, the intelligence, and all that. I guess I'm gonna go for the cotton thighs. Okay. The next quest is gonna be when I'm 20, I suppose, right? Yeah. Okay. And now to the Armorer's Guild. Which I guess doesn't have an Aetheryte, because they are cheap as fuck! Fuck's sake. Oh, I've unlocked the Reputation tab. That's cool. Actually, she's probably out here. Yep. Furnace and Brewer's Beacon needs repairs. Fire God's beer, since someone had to tinker with it not a week's past. Mayhap the bomb Cancellus had trapped in was a touch too volatile? I'll have an artisan visit the lighthouse and pay special attention to reinforcing the casing of that furnace. Your work is done here, adventurer. May the navigator guide you on your journeys. Let me actually get the one for the Spoils of War. What say you to taking on some work from Nadik and Vimelis? We have a great hulking warship to build and can certainly use an extra hand from any number of tasks. For your first job, I need you to run this missive over to Atgurm, the head of shipwright of the Moravi Dry Docks. We forge most of the ship's bits and pieces here at the Armorer's Guild, but the actual construction takes place at the docks found in the south of Lower Lanoskia. That's also where you will find the main offices of Nadlik and Vimelis. The Moravi Dry Docks is one of Lim Solominsa's most important districts, at least as far as I'm concerned, and I'm sure you'll not regret attuning yourself to the Ares Aetheryte. If you have no confidence or in some direction, you best be served making use of the chocobo quarters. First floor into Ms. Mass, in case you were wondering. Should you choose to make the trek on your own 2 feet, leave the city through a Tempest Gate and follow the road south. May the navigator guide your steps. Alright, time now to head to the southern part of Lower Limsa, or Lower Lanoskia. Who we're gonna keep an eye out because we should be able to clear most of the hunting log for our 3 classes at this point. So I need these egg diggers, which are found in the God's Crypt. The hedgemold, the pelicans. Oh, actually, these are in Skull Valley and Western, so they're not there. So I only need the egg diggers. I'm also going the wrong way, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I only need the egg diggers, but the rogue needs the jackal, the moles. The fireflies, and the moles. Wait, Moravi Bay? Yeah, there's so one of them has to do with the rogue. No. Marauder? Yeah, Marauder. There we go. Oh, and I should... we'll find more. I haven't actually reached the God's Group yet, either. Oh, jackal. Oh, right. What does the blood thing do? Oh, the heals. Alright. And I should probably put it on this side. Moles. Also need to find the egg diggers. Probably gonna play another hour or so at the most. also need the moles. I do appreciate that they tell you when something is in your log. I just wish, and you know, this is really wishful thinking, but I wish they told you when something is in one of your logs. Okay, one more mole. Actually, one more mole. Alright, fireflies should also be a grip. And the egg digger. We move out of the fate zone. Look at the hunting logs. So 2637 are the fireflies. Further down. Oh, right in the corner, huh? 2637, yep. And the egg diggers are 1835, so about the same height, but on the opposite side. Boy, you really have to come and look for them, huh? Oh, it's a symbol of one of D12. Cute. We're done? No, one more. Now the egg diggers are at roughly this height, but on the opposite side of the coast. And big buds, we've faced a bunch of times before. Yeah, they're right by the Morning Widow. Okay. $18.35 for the egg diggers. Yo, what's up? I'm about to mess you up. Alright, so besides the mossless Gubu, which are further up, everything else should be in western or upper. Okay. Now for the rogue, we're just missing these. We did see the hatchlings here, but they're also, everything else is in western and upper. For the arcanists, there's the egg diggers, and the rest of the stuff is western or upper. Alright. So let's do rogue first. Oh boy. Two. 3. Good? Yeah. Alright. Head back to get to the actual dry docks and continue our story. Heading to Jackal if possible. That would be nice. Very pirate vibes. Attunement. Merchant and Mender. I don't mean to purchase, I actually mean to sell. Alright.
You have a missive for me for Forge Master Nanza? This pertains to the pending arrival of materials ordered over a moon pass. Let's see it then.
Blastin' botheration.
Another delay? I'm well aware of the shortage of skilled artisans, but this is insufferable. My apologies. The messenger does not deserve to bear the brunt of my frustration. Might I have your name? Joanna, is it? Well, Joanna, this proud maiden you see taking shape before you is the Victory, the first new vessel to grace the docks since the Calamity. We may have lost the bulk of our ships at that fateful day, but starting with this beauty, we will restore the Maelstrom's fleet to its former glory. The Victory is more than a simple warship. It is the symbol of Limsalamint's rebirth from the wreckage wrought by the coming of the Seventh Umbrella era. Thus, we are striving to complete our construction as swiftly as possible, even going as far as to hire veteran shipwrights from outside the Thalassarchy. Yet, even with such unprecedented measures, there are never enough hands to handle the abundance of tasks. Should you choose to linger at the docks by your time, there is no end of odd jobs for a hard-working adventurer. Be you fair warned, there is no place here for layabouts and troublemakers. Yeah, these look like an improvement, so I'll get them. Where in the 7 hells is that man? Not once in 12 moons has he been late with a shipment, and now 2 whole turns of the sun without a single word. A shipwright of mine, a young man named... Come on, people! Normal names, no? Frillsmith. Recently left Candlekeep Quay to retrieve several crates of supplies ordered from Limsalaminsa, but has yet to return. I have sent several missives to Haldbroda, but his replies are always the same. He does not recall ever seeing the right, nor if the supplies he was scheduled to collect. The man knows something, and I severely doubt he's telling me the whole truth. As I cannot leave my post, I would ask you to travel to Candlekeep Quay in my stead, and inform Haldbroda if he insists on playing these games, and will personally see that he is transferred to Turtleback Island, where he can rot alone in the middle of the sea for eternity. Jeez, man, chill a little. I mean, come on. Alright. Let's hit the Chocobo Keep on the way out, just to make sure we have the destination. I mean, Chocobo Keeps are not actually a big... They're not the Flight Masters. Simply because teleport is so much more convenient. Alright. I might as well just drop from the cliff. So you will never die in this game from falling from a cliff unless you are engaged in combat. It's convenient, you know? Because then you can do some shit like the one that I just did. What's up, Paul Broda? Alright. Doubt. Turtleback Island? He cannot do that. Can he? He's found my poor Nana's grave, and I gave her to rest her soul. I know not of this Frillsmith, nor his precious supplies. Hells, we here at the quay have enough trouble these past few suns, what with the sinking of the Leminson cargo ships of Salt's tramp. I haven't the time to take a proper piss, let alone make another scrag wanders in off the grip. Just for funsies. No. Hey, nice. Now back to this. And summon Carbuncle. Now, the way I see it, if you have time to be standing here questioning my character, then you must certainly have the time to get that arse of yours down to Seldstrand and help us search for survivors of Direct. Who knows, you may just run across this firm smid everyone seems so eager to find. Here's to hoping the Navigator hasn't found him first. We are still so much far ahead. We're 6 levels ahead of the quests that we're taking. It's pretty crazy when you think about it. Oh, there he is. What's up, Frillsmid? Hi, I'm Frillsmid. You say the foreman's wondering on me whereabouts? I thought he might be. But you must know, I cannot show me face at the Drydocs to the rather terrible wrong I caused. 2 nights past, I made the trips from the Drydocs to Candlekeep Quay, just as the foreman asked. The seas were rough, and the captain of the cargo ship was wary of bringing her too close to the cliff, so I paid a few coins to a fisher to take me out to meet her. By the time we was halfway twixt shore and ship, the swells had risen to 9 on 10 yalms, and 'twasn't long afore the waves which had hold of us. Try as we might to steady the boat, nature's grip was too tight, and it was flung headlong into the Luminston galley. When I awoke, both ships were gone, and the cargo was to collect lay strewn across the salt strand. I just made every effort to salvage it, but the sands are crawling with kickerin, and I ain't one with a sword. And now you see why I cannot return to the Drydocs. You just had to ask.
Yeah, good job. Don't aggro me. 1. Oh. Oh, now you're aggroing me. You piece of shit. You'll die for this, you hear me? You will die. Alright. Yeah, I know. I'm good. That night I was tossed to sea like some doll of rags, and it weren't long afore the world round me faded to black as I slipped deeper into the abyss. But lo, the navigator wouldn't see me the gates of the 7 hells, and I woke to find myself washed ashore. And here I has been ever since, waiting for a chance to salvage me master's cargo. There it is. The missing parts! I don't know how I can repay you. I'll deliver the supplies right away. But first I must stop by the quay so that I may pay me respect to the wit of the brave fisher who gave his life for a handful of coin. Could you tell Artburm that I'll be back at the Drydocs by daybreak? Many thanks, adventurer. I will not forget this kindness. Alright. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We're not like 5 or 6 quests away from getting the airship. Probably won't get it in the next half hour, probably, but... I'm relieved to hear that both Furlsmith and the supplies are unharmed, though it was foolish for him to believe that I would blame him for what which was obviously out of his hands. You see, there was no storm that day, and the seas here adjacent to dry docks were as calm as a slumbering child. This leads me to believe that the trouble the ship encountered off Candlekeep Quay was of the less natural sort, the sort which the Sahagin have been known to conjure. Joanna, while originally had doubts about your motives, you have repeatedly proven yourself an asset to Naldic and Vimelis. I still do not like you, but that does not mean I do not trust you. Gimthota, head of the watch here at Dry Docks, believes that pirates may be plotting an attack on the Victory, and she requires assistance in investigating a group of unsavory individuals making camp nearby. I have recommended you for the task. Despite all Limsa limits endured before, during, and following the calamity, the fact that there are still those who would turn their backs on the city-states so that they might line their pockets with a few handful of coins. Just the thought of it sickens me. Well, lots of people AFKing there for some reason. Ah, yes, I had a feeling you would be the one Adburm sent. Since you first arrived at Morabi Dry Docks, I haven't meant to watch you. Oh, there's no need to get angry. I make it a point to keep an eye on all those new to the area. It is simply protocol. You'll be pleased to know that nothing incriminating was found. You appear to be a model citizen. That and the foreman seems to think somewhat highly of you, which I must admit is quite shocking. The man doesn't even trust his own mother. Well, very well then. Assume Adburm informed you of what Tusky would entail. The pirates we believe are conspiring to raid the dry docks were last seen making camp in an ancient stone called the Mark of the Spinner. I would have you approach the men posing as a lost adventurer and see if you cannot somehow learn of their intention. Knago, stationed at the rear gates, can provide you with an exact location of their camp. Joanna! I knew it. No more sardines for Knago. Tonight I shall down the finest salmon on the peninsula. Why? Well, I had a little wager going with some of the gutter guards on who Adburm would recommend for the next job. My money was on you. Ah, the job. Yes, of course. If you follow the road past the gates to the southeast, you'll eventually come to a barren cape with a large single stone half buried in a cliff overlooking the sea. Followers of the 12 say it's a holy place dedicated to Naimia, the spinner. I'd be surprised if pirates camped if they were aware of that, though. Oh, I bet we're gonna come here in the next patch or so. I guess for the latest Alliance raid, so that would probably be in 4.5. But yeah, the most recent Buzz expansion content, pretty fucking good. I'm giving you a count of 9 to step back on that path and carry your venturing arse back down to whatever rock it is you crawled down from under. You see, I just had it up to my ears with your type, roaming the hills like it was years to roam. It's getting to be that a man can't enjoy a mug of rum without some shit-breath Outlander running up and asking which is the way to the local live meet. 7 hells if I know, I'm a bloody pirate, goddammit. That's tall's balls. Once we have my boy back, I'm putting this godforsaken piss-loving on so far behind me, and no one will remember I was ever here. Come on, Scrags, we've knives to sharpen. What do you mean you have your boy back? Alright. Back up. Wish you could just fucking swim there. We're so fucking close. But no, gotta go up and around the cliff. Wonder if what's gonna happen is that we'll encounter the Sahagin and learn that they're trying to summon a primal, and that's why we're gonna have to go and visit other people. So the trespassers are indeed pirates, and they're indeed planning something, but what is the stock of getting me boy back? Could it be the target never was the victory? Something is not right, and I won't sit idly by waiting for the pirates to make the first move. I shall order increased patrols immediately. Thank you again for your help, Joanna. It appears we're wise to put our trust in you. I'm sure I might as well pop these. I'm concerned, Joanna. It appears that the pirates had you investigate her on the move. They creep ever closer to the dry dock, so I must assume they mean to target the Victory herself. The ship is the symbol of everything Limsa Laminsa strives to become, and I will not allow these base scoundrels to lay a single finger upon her hull. We must apprehend them before they put their plans into motion, and you, Joanna, are just a woman to do it. Without your capable assistance, I fear the security of the dry docks cannot be guaranteed. Not moments ago, my guards submitted reports of suspicious activity in the area. Pray begin your efforts by listening to one of their accounts firsthand. It matters not whom you choose to speak with, but be sure to question either Urswith at the front gate or Kanago at the rear. Any suspect saboteurs you encountered in the course of an investigation are to be interrogated. Report any and all findings directly to me. We'll do Kanago just because he's closer. Hail, adventurer! I'd like to have another hand up road to help us shore up security. The gods know our reports would sit in Gimtoda's desk gathering dust if it weren't for the assistance of those such as yourself. Speaking of reports, though, I saw one of those mangy pirates lurking around the cliff near Empty Heart. I'll take a closer look before he has a chance to cover his tracks. Oh, that's pretty close. Well, I'm gonna have to fight these jackals, aren't I? No, mayhap not. You couldn't be any closer to the city, man. What you doing? Ah, spotted me, did you? Well, you're too late. What's to happen is already happening. Uh-oh. That's not good. Ugh, I was hoping they would let me jump, but... no cigar. Be able to jump over this cliff, though. Hey, little instanced beauty. What are we up to? So you found one of those pirates, did you? I knew you were the right adventurer to ask for aid. But what could these knaves be planning? What's to happen that is already happening? Captain! Trouble at the shipyard! Easy now, soldier. Who did this to you? Pirates, out of nowhere. Stuck me good. Gods below, we're not prepared for this. The pirate soldier, how many do they number? Not sure. More than I could quickly count. Seem to be carrying explosives. Explosives? Then there is no time to lose. Joanna, you heard the situation. Make your way to the shipyard and engage these intruders. I will see to this man's wounds, then follow after. Make haste, now.
go around. Stupid. I feel like they don't do a good enough job at putting a giant arrow to tell you, hey, it's here. Gahaha, never reckoned it'd be this easy. Still don't trust this slimy bastards, but their plan worked like a charm. Ah, what are you doing, you great bloody fool? Shut your trap, boy. This will all be over soon. All that's left now is to blow this ugly pile of driftwood into splinters. Why would you do such a thing? Have you any idea how important the ship is, what it represents? Aye, and that's what makes it all the sweeter. Whatever it takes to knock some sense into to be treacherous, backstabbing son. Imagine a boy of mine giving up the pirate life to become a shipwright, and building a bleeding maelstrom vessel at that. But under Limland's wide green ocean made you take up these self-righteous shites. You're the one with no bloody sense now. Don't you see? The pirates have their glory days, but that era is over. I wonder why Atburn never spoke of his father. I never would have thought. This ship's a symbol, alright, of everything that went wrong with the world, and I mean to shatter into 100,000 pieces. Grim Throwdown, Joanna, pray beat the tar out of this bloated sea slug and make sure no harm comes to the victory. I got you, bud. Oh. Oh. Did the only one left? They're taking care of the other ones. Alright, we got it. I must be getting old, letting some green venture get the best of me. Ah. This one big bloody ship. Big and nasty looking. You made that, didn't you? My thanks, Joanna. Shudder to think what might have become of the victory without your intervention. The pirates made a right mess of things. I'd best get to sorting out the docks. And my thoughts could use some sorting out as well. Ever did my father have a way of turning my life upside down? Reckon me my thanks and my apologies to bring the thought down. I'll ferry you, Joanna. I cannot begin to thank you for the role you played in preventing this madness. You defended more than a simple ship. You saved the budding hope of Limsa Mensa from a violent demise. The day was yours. It seems our security regiment will require much in the way of improvement if we are to truly keep the dry docks safe. Burm apologizes? Well, I suppose I can understand what would feel responsible for his father's actions. Of all those involved, the incident was farthest on him. But in time, I believe it will come to a single conclusion. The most fitting way of moving past his anguish is to see the victory completed in the water. And by the by, the pirates we defeated have been handed over to the Yellow Jackets. Rainer's men will be taking over the investigation. Before the Yellow Jackets moved in, however, we recovered a most unusual object. If you have time to spare, would ask of you another favor. Joanna, in light of your role in recent events, there are a few others to whom I would entrust this task. Since last we spoke, a curious missive has been discovered amongst the personal effect of XIV, the pirate behind the plot to sabotage the victory. This missive was penned in the most unusual script, a script we believe to be some manner of code. Needless to say, anything which a proven enemy of Limsa Mensa deems unworthy of enciphering is to be of great interest to the Maelstrom. Unfortunately, none among us can make any sense to the message. In cases such as this, I am told the Yellow Jackets are warned to turn to battle on inconvenient connections. So would have you deliver this missive to the proprietor of the Drowning Wench, into his hand and no other. Do you understand? Easy enough. Oh, you know what? Before we do this... Let me kill a couple more of those giant dudes. Oh, and there's one more that just spawned, or at least it just appeared in my sight down there. Alright. Seems like forever ago we came over here to kill our first enemy. And that was a decent amount of time after we actually started the game. Alright. Good progress on hunting logs. Just need some people from Skull Valley and Upper Lanoskia. Skull Valley, Skull Valley, Skull Valley.
Upper Lenoskia, Oakwood. Skull Valley, Oakwood. Perfect. Alright. We're actually pretty close to where we're supposed to be, too. So that's nice. Oi there, Drana. I've been hearing about your deeds at the dry docks. Adburm laid out the entire tale for me. Poor son was still reeling at his old man's part in the business, but at least he kept the Rector from being sunk before she sailed. And for that, I owe you me thanks. You really made a name for yourself here in Lim's lass. Folk know when they need something doing. Eh? You need something doing? And what might that be? You want someone to read a message written in fun letters for ye? And give him Tota thought I might know a man is good? Well, let's see it then. I reckon I might know a catty bugger who can read stuff like this. Ugly sud by the name of Batteron. You know, you're like one of me regulars now, Joanna. You never let me down, and Navigator helped me. I reckon I can trust you. Kim Tota was right to want this message deciphered. We've got us some trouble brewing here, and no mistake. Get ready for action, and I'll explain. I don't know why it takes a second to update sometimes. Good to have you aboard, lass. Now where to start? Back when I was younger and nastier, I earned me a living as a sellsword. And did business. If you wanted to know what your enemy was up to, you had to learn to read the orders he prized from the cold dead hands of his mates. That's how I came to know how to read your message. Truth be told, the script was only too bloody familiar. Them Sahagin letters, lass. And I should know, I've got more fishbeck messengers than I can count. It gets worse, though. The plan to blow up the victory is all in here, right down to the fine details. Looks like they meant to raise 8 kinds of hell in Western Lenoskia that it hid the Maelstrom's new flagship into confusion. The point being, the attack on the victory weren't the act of a few rebellious pirates. It was the key part of some canny bastard's grand plan. But if I'm reading this alright, the attack itself came much too early. I'll wager they panicked when they saw he was on them, rushed to the job, and buggered it up. Them tattooed-faced bastards, as they say, was paying Adburm's old man. They're with the Serpent Reavers, right? But none of their crew was there, was they? They have something bit better to do, or what? Oh, Alpha and Alice in the back. 7 hells, they've got it all backward. They messed up the victory. That was meant to be the bloody distraction. The fishbacks ain't interested in the Maelstrom's baby. They're after men, just like they've always been. They're sending their pirate lackeys after a civilian target. This bit about raising hell in Western Lenoskia. That's where it'll be. Someone tells me that Swiftbirch is about to get it and hit hard. Here's a rough translation of the message. Take it to Commodore Reiner at the Coral Tower. Tell him he's in for a busy day. Oh, and give him a hand, eh? You can be damn sure he'll need one. Alright. Oh. I have to go to the Marauders Guild, apparently. Yeah, it's a little faster to go to the, I don't know why I always exit from the western... Nope. Marauders. Yes, I am Reiner. Ah, you must be the adventurer whose name seems to be on everyone's lips. You are to be commended for your part in thwarting the plot to destroy the victory. Now, what can I do for you this day? You bear an urgent message from Betaron? Why do you have to tell me my hopes for a quiet morning are about to be cruelly dashed? Tell me, what is afoot? An assault on Swiftbirch? But we see nothing to suggest the Serpent Reavers are messing for an attack. Even so, it would be foolish to discount the possibility. Betaron is rarely wrong about such matters. I will marshal the Yellow Jackets for battle immediately. The only question is where to send them. While I concur with Betaron's assessment that the attack on the Dreadnoughts was intended as a diversion, Swiftbirch is one with several possible targets for the main thrust. Commodore, sir! Report. It's a Sagan, sir. We mounted a large-scale assault on South Tidegate and threatened to overwhelm our defenses within the day. The garrison requests immediate reinforcements. By the Navigator. It seems my decision has been made for me. Muster the troops and give them the order to march. Aye, the Serpent Reavers are in league with Sahagan, which means there is every chance the assault on Tidegate may yet prove to be another feint. The fact remains, however, that we can ill afford to ignore it, and to leave Swiftbirch vulnerable to those pirate traitors. It is at times such as these that I wish the Wearers of Light yet walked among us, but wishes will avail us not. Gwen, you must serve in your absence. Make for Swiftbirch with all haste and lend your strength to the squads I can spare for the settlement's defense. God bless teleport. Oh. Where are you? Commodore Reiner sent word we'd be getting reinforcements, but I didn't expect him to send you. You certainly look like you've seen your share of action, though. You bear little resemblance to the wide-eyed whelp I met fresh off the ferry. In any case, do you know what you're fighting for here? This place, Swiftbirch. It was rebuilt by folk who stood strong in the face of every hardship the calamity threw their way. And we're not about to let some fish-facing scum claim the honor of being the ones who finally broke their spirits. Don't give those pirate bastards one bloody ill, do you hear me? Here they come! Here now, thought all them yellow jacket worms were meant to be busy. That useless crag ain't followed the plan, has he? Now what? Pull back and wait for our Sagan brothers? Piss on that. We ain't turning back empty-handed. Remember, no killing the small folk or it'll be your blood what stains Lord Leviathan's altars. The yellow bellies you can butcher at will. Then dirt-eating slugs will be crushed under the full might of the Serpent Reavers. Seems Swiftbirch was the main target after all, eh? Squads 1 and 2, protect the townsfolk. Squad 3, you're a rear guard.
The rest of you, we meet their charge where we stand. Let us hear the common word of our victory or no word at all. Forlum Salamensa!
Ah, we got you all yellow bellies and dance on your gizzards!
Yeah, it's because it becomes a primal matter.
I should probably start by whittling down their forces. Oh boy. They're summoning fiends. That is not cool. But it's not a problem. Alright. We've got you. Bye-bye. Well fought. Dreams were beaten and scattered. We'll take some men and unhide the stragglers. Oh, but there may be more of them lurking about, so don't let your guard down just yet. Oh, there's a creepy guy again. The source of our strength becomes clear. You may have bested the golem, but you will not fare so well this day. O mournful voice of creation, send unto me a creature of the abyss, my thrall to command, that I may smite mine enemies. You are ugly. Your very being imperils the plan. You cannot be suffered to live. Oh, I've already burned both of the charges. Hey, Stola. How's it going? I mean, thank you, girl, but I really did not need your help. Oh, I guess I do, because I need to kill this guy too, huh? Okay, we've got him. We just schooled him, really. Okay, I was waiting to see if there was actually voice lines, but apparently not. That the wisdom of the paragons should be brought low by mere mortals. Paragons, did you say? Then it is as I feared. They are known as the bringer of chaos, or Ashins, to give them their proper name. It would seem our suspicions were correct. It is they who have been manipulating the beast tribes. Pardon? You would know if we Charlayans have encountered the Ashins before? I've never spoken to you of my homeland. How do you know whence I hail? Wait, I do begin to see. You have been blessed with a special gift. Oh, you're right, lass. If I'd known a mean bugger like that was hiding in the bushes, I would have left a squad or 6 to keep you company. Well, at least now we can call this kidnapping investigation to a close. Those Reavers were the ones spiriting folk away in the dead of night, and this bastard here was pulling all the strings. A trifle simplistic, but not inaccurate. I came as soon as I sensed his presence, but I never thought to find such a scene of carnage. Yet what prevailed. And thanks to your heroic actions, I have learned much. Aye, heroic is the word. I don't want to think about what would have happened if you hadn't been there, friend. Your assistance is much appreciated too, Lady Stola. Please give her regards to the Scions. I'm glad to have played a role in bringing what I hope is an end to the disturbing spate of abductions. The thread of your fate forms a part of most intriguing tapestry. Mayhap we'll be afforded a chance to speak in a more in the near future. For now, however, we must see this particular tale to its conclusion. Pray send my greetings to Commodore Reiner. Ooh, we got another crystal? This one's dark. Oh, and it just broke. Alright. We'll do a couple more quests, just so that we can get to the airship. And then we'll end the stream by setting foot in New Gridania. Quinn, eagerly evaluated your return. Word of your exploits is already spreading through the ranks. My troops now owe you a great debt of gratitude for your timely assistance. You have shown yourself to be possessed of a sure arm, a strong spirit, and sound judgment. But the Limsalam inside more of your like. Of your like? Yeah, I think so. I have little doubt that you shall one day join the ranks of Eris's greatest adventurers. It is but a matter of time.
Clearly, Beidren's eye for potential remains as sharp as ever, though I doubt even he imagined you capable of such feats. But favor me with your own account of these events. Such victories bear retelling.
Yeah, so I was there and, like, fucking smashed his face in. Stolla's been working with us for quite some time, you see. And she was only too willing to assist the Yellow Jackets in the kidnapping investigation, proving herself a stalwart ally of Limsa Lominsa yet again. Needless to say, after your part in thwarting the attempted sabotage of the victory, in the small matter of your deeds at Swiftpurge, you too have proven yourself a valued friend of the Thalassocracy. Admiral!
Oh, there she is, Merlwib. Salute! May I present to you Admiral
Bluffishwin.
Bluffiswin.
So, this is the adventurer I've been reading about in the field reports. I am Merlwib Bluffisvin,
Merlwib.
Admiral of Limsa Lominsa.
Merlwib.
On behalf of my people, I bid you thanks for the deeds you have done this day. A token of our gratitude. What worth is high regard without just reward, after all? Ha!
Thank you.
Since you first set foot in our city, my good friend Baderon and Commodore Rayner have taken turns at regaling me
Baderon.
with tales of your
Okay.
exploits. Safe to say, they left an impression. Join me at the coming banquet. A seat of honor at the celebratory feast is the least I can offer the woman who foiled the Sahagin.
Oh,
Noise.
a seat at the feast.
Oh, and don't be late. Your fellow guests will be eager to take the measure of their newest hero, and some do not take kindly to being kept waiting. Till then, may you walk in the light of the crystal.
Ugh. The next class quest is kind of fucking up what I wanted to do today. You know what? Let's just leave it here. We've streamed 3 hours, plus another 4 hours or something earlier, so that's enough for today. So thank you for watching. You can find me at twitch.tv/gameswithnick and youtube.com/gameswithnick. For catching this live or somewhat live, I actually won't be streaming tomorrow afternoon, but I'll be back on Wednesday afternoon for sure to play through some more Final Fantasy X. I might sneak in another bonus stream on Tuesday or Thursday. Might be Final Fantasy X, might be some more 14. We'll see how I feel like it. It sort of depends on, what my mood is like, but check that out. Check out youtube.com/gameswithnick. Some things are exclusive to that channel, and you can find a backlog of everything I've streamed the past year and a couple months. So yeah. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.